Hello everyone, this video is all about how to develop GUI application using Java. So for GUI application development, we need an IDE. This IDE is nothing but integrated development environment which provides JDK Java runtime environment by default so that we can easily develop GUI application using the Swing components. Okay, so for this purpose we need to install the Eclipse IDE. So go to browser, type here Eclipse IDE for Java developer. Okay, and click on this link, Eclipse IDE for Java developers, and find here the latest version of Eclipse IDE. Okay, so this is what the latest version of Eclipse IDE. Okay, so we need to click on the download. After clicking on download, the zip file of Eclipse IDE is being downloaded. Okay, so after downloading the zip file, we need to extract that zip file to the user folder of our system. So this is what the user folder. Okay, in that user folder we need to extract the Eclipse, okay, zip file we need to extract here. After extracting, we need to click on this Eclipse folder, and we have to search for this eclipse.exe file. This is what the application. So by clicking on it, the Eclipse IDE is opened. Okay, so here it asks for the default workspace. So this default workspace is nothing but it is a folder or the directory where we can save our programs. Okay, so after selecting this workspace, we need to click on the launch. It takes some time to open the IDE. Yes, so this is what this is the Eclipse IDE. Okay, so here what we have to do, we need to create Java project. Click on file, then new, and then click on the Java project. So here it asks for the project name. We can give the name to our project. Okay, suppose I am typing here my GUI. Okay, this is the project name, and then click on the finish. By doing this, the my GUI project is created. Now it asks for the module to create. Okay, but we don't need this module, so click on the don't create. Right, so here I have already created the two projects, demo GUI and Java GUI, and now we created the my GUI. This is what the new project, new Java project. Okay, now what we have to do, we need to create the GUI application. So for creating GUI application, we need Swing components. Swing components are the different components that can be helpful for GUI application development. These are about the Swing components that are provided by Java. Okay, so different components are image icon, then J button, J label, J password field, J text, J checkbox, J radio button, J list, J combo box, J file chooser, J text field, and J text area. These all the Swing components we need to create a GUI application. Okay, so for using this Swing components, we need a module, we need a package that is called as window builder. Okay, so by default in our Eclipse we don't have window builder, so we need to download it. Okay, so for that purpose we need to go to the browser. Okay, type here window builder for Eclipse. Okay, yes, and then click on the link. Okay, here we have to find the Windows version. Okay, So yes, here we can find the zip file. Okay, this is the current version of window builder. So just click on this link. By clicking on this link, the window builder is downloaded. Okay, so what is the file name? Repositories.zip. Okay, so we can download this repositories.zip, but I have already downloaded this repository.zip file. Okay, here it is. Okay, yes, after this we need to go to our Eclipse IDE. Okay, here we have to search the help menu in the menu bar. Okay, so in the help we have to go to install new software. Here we have to click on the add button. Okay, and here we have to select the archive. Okay, and we have to select the path of the repository.zip, which contains the window builder window builder package. Okay, so by clicking on it and just click on the open. I have already added that repository. Okay, so I am not adding that twice. Okay, so after that, after adding the window builder successfully, it asks for the restart now. Okay, so we have to select the restart now button. Okay, so by clicking on restart now, our Eclipse IDE is reopened. Okay, now what we have to do, we need to create our GUI application. So for that purpose we need a JFrame. JFrame is what? JFrame is a basically it is a window. It provides a window on the screen so that we can add components to the JFrame. Okay, so we have to go to other. Okay, here we have to search for the window builder. Okay, yes, window builder is here. Now we have to click on the we have to expand this window builder, then we have to click on the swing designer. Okay, and here we can see all these swing components. Okay, so what we have to do, we need to click on the JFrame. We are using JFrame. Okay, so JFrame is what? JFrame provides a window on the screen, and on that window we can add multiple components. Okay, so click on the next. Okay, so name, suppose I am giving demo my GUI. Okay, or demo my JFrame. This is what? This is the name of JFrame that I have created. Okay, I want to create this JFrame. Okay, so click on the finish button. Okay, yes, so we can see here demo my jframe.java file is automatically created. Okay, with the JFrame that we have selected. Okay, and what is my class name? Demo my JFrame. Demo my JFrame is what? My class name. Okay, and it is what? It extends the JFrame class. Okay, yes, so now what we have to do, we need to add the components to this JFrame window. Okay, it provides the default window, so we have to go to the design page. Click on this design page. Yes, so after clicking on this design, the this window is open. Okay, so this are you able to see this window? This is what? This is the JFrame we have created. Okay, so we can adjust this JFrame, right? Yes, So along with this, different components are provided here. Okay, these are the components. We can use these components in our program, in our application, okay, as per our need, right? Yes, this is the this window is basically consisting of properties for the components, right? So yes, so these are the different components. Let's see what is the use of component. Okay, so basically Java Swing basically provides the components, okay, for GUI application development. In that, suppose we have JLabel. So JLabel is what? JLabel is a class, okay, and by using this JLabel class, we can create a label, okay. Just we have to select that component and place on the JFrame, okay. Yes, along with these components, different layouts are also provided, okay. So suppose if we select absolute layout, then just we have to select this absolute layout and click on the JFrame. So by doing this absolute layout is by default applied to our JFrame, okay. Now what we have to do, we need to select different components. Suppose I am selecting JLabel, okay, and placing here JLabel. Just a second. Yes. So we can select the JLabel component and just a second. Mm, Absolute layout. Then select the JLabel and drop here, okay. Yes, so these are what the different properties of JLabel, okay. So we can change the properties like text. If I want to type like registration form, okay, so this text will be appear to this JLabel, okay. Also we can change the size of this label, okay. Yes, also we can change the font. So by clicking on font, we can change the font. Yes, suppose I am selecting Times New Roman bold and also increasing the size of the text, suppose 25, okay. Okay, yes, so the font and font style and font size also changed here, okay. So label is what? Label is a passive component. We cannot perform any action on the label, okay. Label is only used for displaying some text, right? So registration form is what? The name of my form, okay. So yes, now I want to add the next component, that is again JLabel, okay, for name, okay. Name, yes, change the font, Times New Roman bold, and size is suppose 20. Okay, and click on OK, right? Yes, name. After that, I want to add a J text field. So what is the use of J text field? J text field is basically used for taking the input from the user. Okay, so J text field only take the input from the user in the single line. Okay, so we can change the size as well as the properties, right? So whatever the text is inserted to this J text field, okay, so we can also change the font of that. After that, we can take the another label for, suppose I want, just a second, click on the label and then click on the text, and I am suppose typing here address. Okay, so change the font. Yes, okay. For address, we have to use the J text field, sorry, J text area. So J text area takes the input from the user with the multiple lines. Okay, yes, so we can see the difference between J text field and J text area. Okay, suppose we are executing this form, right? This is what the output window. Okay, so registration form containing only two fields, name, address. Name, we can type your name. Okay, so we cannot insert the multiple lines. Okay, we can insert only a single line. But address, in address what we need, we have multiple fields, like suppose the flat number. Okay, then suppose the building name, right? Then the city, state. These are what? These are the different fields that are included in the address. Okay, so for this purpose we need to insert multiple lines. So in this case we cannot use J text field. That's why the J text area component is provided by the swing, Java swing. Okay, so you can see the difference between J text field and J text area, right? Okay, like this we can also use the different components. Suppose I want to insert the password. Okay, so I am using J password, J password field. Okay, so what is the difference between this J password field and J text field? Okay, Suppose I am taking another label here, label for password. Okay, password. Change the font, bold and 20. Okay, okay. So when we type password, at that time we cannot see the characters. Okay, that characters are hidden by the star sign or the dot sign. Okay, so for hiding the password characters, the Java Swing provides a new type of component that is called as J password field. Okay, so how it appears we can see by executing this code. Click on OK. Okay, so here if we see name, suppose I am typing here Raj. Address, suppose I am typing here Thane. And password, so if I am typing here suppose Raj, so this Raj is RAJ. These three characters are hidden by the dot. Okay, so this is what the advantage is provided by this J password field. Okay, likewise I have created an example registration form. Okay, so this is the sample registration form that I have created. Okay, so this form is consisting of, or we can say that this J frame is consisting of different components. Okay, so registration form, name, mobile number, gender, DOB, date of birth, address, username, password and skills. These are what? These are the J labels. Okay, these are the passive components. We cannot change that that components, or we cannot change the text what is appear at the runtime. Okay, suppose I am executing this code, what happens, this name we cannot change, this name. Okay, name text we cannot change. That is the use of J label. Okay, here I am using a J text field for getting the input from the user. Okay, likewise mobile number, username, these all are the J text field. Then this box, okay, this generally refers the J password field. This is what this component is, J password field. These are the what is the component, this is what male and female. Okay, so for gender only one one possibility is there, either male or female. So here I am using the radio button. Okay, so if I am taking a radio button, okay, suppose I am writing here male, this radio button, just a second, I show you in this application demo my JFrame. Okay, suppose I am using this J radio button here. Okay, J radio button is it is used for male. Suppose I am typing here male. Okay, yes, so you can see this radio button is representing the male. Okay, likewise we can change the properties. Okay, this is for male, and by default we have to set this enabled field as a true. Okay. Next, again I am selecting the another J radio button for female. Okay. Female, right? Click on OK. Yes. Then change the font, Times New Roman, bold, and 20. Okay. Yes. So I am selecting here by default for this female radio button. I have checked this selected is true. Okay. So if I am selecting this male radio button, okay, and again selected true, so at a time male and female both the values cannot be true. So that what we have to do, we need to add these radio buttons to the button group. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to right click on this radio button and set the button group. Okay, so suppose I am selecting here new standard. Okay, so it is added to this button group. Okay, and female, for the female we need to click on the right click on the radio button, and again we need to set this radio button to the button group, same button group. Okay, so at a time only one possibility is true. So if I am executing this code, we can select this at a time we can select male or female. Okay, but not both, right? This is what the advantage of adding the radio buttons to the button group, right? Likewise, we can use the checkbox. Okay, so we can add the checkbox. So mostly checkbox is used for selecting multiple entries. Like if I want to select the what are the skills, okay, what is my skill set, so I can select multiple, right? So for that purpose we need to execute this code. Okay, yes, just a second. I have added these checkboxes to the button group now, that's why it select the single, single entity. Okay, single entry, but we don't add to these checkboxes to any of the button group, right? Click on this button group, none. Okay, yes, now I am executing this code. Yes, suppose I am writing here name. Okay, then suppose I am typing here mobile number, then selecting gender, selecting my date of birth. Okay, yes, 95. Okay, address, suppose I am typing here Thane. Hmm? State, suppose Maharashtra. Okay, then username, suppose I am typing here my username Raj at 10. Okay, and password, suppose I am typing here same, that is Raj at 10. So this Raj at 10 text is hidden because of the J password field. Then I need to select my skill set. Suppose I am selecting C, Java, PHP. Okay, so for the multiple selection we can use the check boxes. Okay, J checkbox, right? And we can click on the OK. So after clicking on this OK, a small dialog box is appear. Okay, and click on the OK button after cancelling it, right? Yes, this is what the coding is given. Okay, now if I want to perform some action on the button is what? Button is the active component, means after clicking on it, after selecting, some action is going to perform. Okay, so that we need to double click on the button. Okay, suppose I am double clicking the OK button, then it comes to the action perform event. This is what a type of event that is generated, right? So we need to, just a second, we will see when I want to perform some action. Okay, then we have to right click on the button and click on the add event handler. Okay, and here we can select any of the event that is going to happen. Okay, so suppose I am clicking on the action and type and click on the action perform. So the action perform event will be handled. Okay, so in that case I am writing a code here. What I want to show, a message dialog box. Okay, message dialog box, right? In what? Get content pane. This is what the container is given, on which we can set the different components. Okay, so we need to get the content, right? What is the message we need to display? That is congratulations, okay, on the success event, right? So these all are the messages we can display. Okay, this success is what? This is the title of the dialog box. Okay, and J option pen is what? Whatever the information is provided here now, that is congratulation, these messages appear on the message dialog box. Okay, yes. So if I am executing this code, if I'm clicking on this OK, it shows the success is what the title of the dialog box, and congratulation is the information or the message that we need to display to the user. Okay, whether it is success or failure, right? And click on OK. This is what all about our designing of a form. Okay, likewise you can design your own forms. Okay, thank you so much